Hey there, guys and gals. Melodic Symphony here. Today we're going to be playing some of my roommates. So let's just get right into it. I snagged a good seat, prepared for another class. I sometimes can't believe they still let Professor Task teach here. I mean, I guess that's the power of tenure. I wonder what he's going to get into today. Oh my god, this is the weird fantasy thing that happens. Oh god, it's going to be so weird. Alright, you little money sacks, sit down. Let's get this started. Everyone quiets down, settling in their seats. The professor turns on a projector and starts displaying slides. The slides seem to be displaying a countryside. A few buildings dot it. As he progresses through the slides, we see a bunch of people standing in front of buildings and posing. Professor, are we just looking at your vacation slides? What's your point? I'm trying to get to a point. If certain nosy know-nothings would stop interrupting me. I sit back in my seat, not believing we're actually looking at Professor's vacation slides. Here we are. This is the slide that matters. On the projector is a picture of some kind of small green statue. The fabled jade monkey of Tuscatoon, a small village in western Nigeria. I sought this fabled statue for 6 years before beginning my career here. Unfortunately, just as it was in my grasp, I lost it to a rival hunter. What's the point of this, Professor? Oh yes, what's the point indeed? The point, my dear, is that I've never given up my search and now I've located the final piece. I know that one of you has it. The professor points at Roxanne and myself. The rest of the class gasp in surprise. Why, whatever do you mean, dear Professor? Yeah, what are you talking about? Oh, don't play dumb with me. Give me the jade monkey and I won't have to spring the trap I planted in both of your chairs. The professor pulls a small switch attached to a radio transmitter. I look under my seat and see dynamite has been planted there. Wait. Oh yeah, no, this is the one, for some reason you had the monkey. I stand up, reaching into my backpack. I'd only just bought this thing a few weeks ago at a second-hand store. How was I supposed to know it was the professor's? Oh. Fine, you can have the thing. It's not like I'm attached to it. Not so fast, Max. Boys? Roxanne snaps her fingers, and suddenly a bunch of men burst in through every door. They're all wearing ninja masks, but they've got machine guns. I think you know exactly whom the Jade Monkey belongs to, don't you? You're the only one who can set up a trap, Task. Oh, you're not the only one who can set up a trap, Task. Do you see the type of evil people I need to keep this from, Max? Don't worry about these men, just give me the monkey. As the professor says this, he suddenly sprouts 3 more arms, his teeth growing pointy and long. I'm not sure what to do, and finally I just close my eyes and throw the monkey into the air, diving aside. I can hear gunfire and fighting. Suddenly, I feel a presence near me. I open my eyes to see Roxanne standing above me. Her eyes are glowing red. Hasta la vista, baby. With a start... I think it's supposed to say with a startle, I lift my head off the desk. I don't know. With a startle, I lift my head off the desk. I can't believe I fell asleep. What the hell was that dream? And that's why you should always be aware of what kind of cheese you're buying in foreign countries. See, I told you I was getting to a point. I feel like my voice for him has changed, and so has my voice for Roxanne. I don't know if I view them as the same kind of people anymore. Whatever. It's whatever. Oh, did I just skip one? No, I didn't. Okay, good. Time's running short to get my plans in motion. I need to get a great poster out to let people know what I'm doing. I think it's time I talk to Rakesh. I head down the hall, formulating my game plan as I go. I knock on Rakesh's door, thinking about what kind of poster he might make. Ah, Max, please come in. Hey, bro. I give Rakesh a quick high five as I enter his room. Let's get right to business. I need to commission you. What? What for? Have you heard about this party Aunt's throwing? My band's going to be playing. Oh, yes, she invited me just the other day. That is incredibly exciting, Max. Yes, let us design a poster for your outing. Speak to me, Max. Speak to me of music. Rakesh spins around with a flourish and walks out towards his easel. Sorry, I don't know why I said easel like that. Placing a new sheet of paper on it. He's a very silly person at times. I sit down on his bed and watch as he stares at the paper, waiting for me to talk first. Well, you know the band, Back Alley Flash. We want something flashy, something that says, we're here to blow your socks off and your panties. Yes. I can produce this thing for you. I shall craft such a poster that women's undergarments shall implode from the glory. What? Rakesh starts sketching on his paper, making wild marks across everywhere. I can't really tell what's on it. A few minutes later, he turns to look at me, his gesture towards a big white space towards the top of the poster. What do you think? I can put your portraits up here, or I can put something more imaginative. Hey, I said flashy, Rakesh. Give me whatever you like. Rakesh grins at me and starts sketching into the white space. This will take a while. I'll have your poster ready to distribute tomorrow. I'll even put them up around for you. Oh, thank you. All right, Rakesh, it's in your hands now. Rakesh is so goofy, I like it. Back in my room at last. Just as I'm putting my keys on my desk, there's a knock on my door. Max, you have to help me. They've outwitted me. I stand up with my keys in hand, staring at Rakesh. Who's outwitted you? My parents. They're going to be video calling me in 20 minutes. So? So, the letter I wrote them, it's not coming. They still want to check up on me. You'll have to help me. I look down at the keys in my hand for a moment before answering. All right, Rakesh, what do you want to do? I mean, it's just a phone call. It's not like they can hurt you through the phone, even if it's a video conference. I don't know. I have to convince them that I'm okay here, and there's no need to worry, and that I'm still on the medical track. What exactly did you tell them in your letter? Well, I told them that I was in a halfway house for diseased college students. That it was a part of my learning process for becoming a doctor. I told them that I was safe because I'd been inoculated, but that they should not come at all. That is ridiculously far-fetched, Rakesh. That is why I asked for your help, Max. All right, sorry. Okay, what do you want to do now? I am quite glad you asked. Why are we suddenly in Anne's room? I'm so confused. 15 minutes later, Rakesh is standing in front of his laptop with a webcam attached. We're sitting in... Cheeky. We're sitting in Anne's room, which is probably the cleanest looking of all the rooms here. I'm not sure how he convinced Anne to leave, but it's just the two of us in here. Rakesh has strewn various charts and graphs around the room, and I'm laying in bed with a cold compress on my head. Not to mention a rather hastily put together paint job that's supposed to make me look like a sick person, but mostly makes me look like a Martian. You really think this is gonna work? It must, Max. I think we can pull this off, together. Their looks are just so derpy. I don't know why, these faces are derpy and it's amazing. Just a few moments later, his video conference software bleeps at him, and Rakesh hurriedly tucks me into bed. Okay, here we go. Remember, I am the competent medical student and you are my patient. I moan in a sickly fashion, and Rakesh gives me a thumbs up. A video screen pops up on his computer, and I can just barely make out the blurry image of Rakesh's parents. I quickly lay my head back down, though, so I look more like I'm resting. Rakesh says something in Urdu that I assume was a greeting, and then his parents say something back. Are you sure? I do not mind. I have not had much chance to speak my native tongue lately. His parents say something back, and Rakesh just nods, continuing in English. Well, this is my office where I keep my computer. As you can see, I have a patient here right now, so I cannot talk too loudly. Something. Yes, it's very normal for one such as I who is moving so well along the path to earning my doctorate. I must prove my skills, after all. I try not to roll my eyes. He's really overselling it. Oh no, my patient's very comfortable, I am sure. After all, I'm doing my best to attend to their needs whenever they arise. Whenever they arise? Oh crap, that was my cue. I cough loudly, moaning in a sickly fashion and trying to roll around. Just a moment. I'll be right back. The pain, also the misery. So much of that as well. I'm in both pain and misery. Also a little hungry, but that seems irrelevant compared to the pain and also misery. Rakesh glares at me a moment while he pretends to check my charts. I try not to laugh. I feel a little bad about the hammy acting. Finally, Rakesh puts one of those blood pressure dealies on my arm and the stethoscope on my chest. I don't think that's how those things are used, but I cough a few times to make it seem good. Oh my goodness, your pressure is 190 over 24. Jesus, man! And your fever is 55 degrees Celsius. Okay. We must boost your fluids. Stat. I am so sorry, Father and Mother, but I will have to call you back another time. My patient here may be collapsing. I gurgle a little and fall back limp. I really hope this helps, though part of me really hopes it doesn't. These kind of theatrics can't last forever. What do you mean, what am I doing? I am tending to a patient, as we in the medical training do. Of course this is real. What else? What else can it be? I guess this kind of theatrics doesn't last very long at all. Rakesh is floundering. I open my eyes and see him sweating bullets, looking at the screen. I guess the jig's up. Either I can get up and tell them the truth or get up and lie. I really want to try to get up and lie because there's no way it would work. But, yeah, whatever. I sit up in bed, removing the cold compress and trying to smear some paint off my face. Okay, that's enough about that. Look, Rakesh's parents. Sorry I don't know your names, and I don't understand Urdu either. Rakesh tries to move his arms to stop me, but seems too horrified to move. But here's the gist. Your boy here hates medicine. It's not his bag. He's not into it, you understand? It's great that you want him to be a doctor, but he wants to be an artist. And he's got talent, too. So you can either sit here stifling your kid until he explodes, or you can step off and let your son grow into the man he's meant to be. I like how they take the time to put these little sets of dots. Yes, it's true. I am sorry to both of you, but my heart is not in medicine. It's not who I am meant to be. No, this is not one of my childish whims. I know this is in my heart. I know what I am in my heart, and a doctor is not it. For the next few minutes, there is little else but yelling coming from the other side of the internet connection. Rakesh stands next to me with the pained look every child gets when they're being yelled at by their parents. I feel for him, but I know it had to be done. Yes, I understand, Father. Perhaps we both require more time to cool down. I will speak with you another time. His parents say something else and then Rakesh responds, this time in Urdu. Then the line cuts and Rakesh slumps down on the bed. That was harrowing. I do not know if that was the right choice, Max, but it is made. Perhaps for the best. We'll see. I think you'll find it with I think you'll find it'll lift a burden from you, Rakesh. You'll see. Oh, okay, we're already in. Oh, okay, we're in week 21. Well, I guess that's it for this episode. I think we only have 1 week. I think this is the last week, and then it gets to the confirmation of everything. I think. I'm not sure. I'm fairly certain we have the stats for it, unless I needed something else. Unless I needed to make it a utilitarianism thing. Oh God, that would suck. That would suck bad if I missed one tiny detail. I actually forgot to look it up, and I'm just now remembering it. Crap. Well, if I need to do something different, I'll just go back and do the right thing, and then I'll go back and do the right thing, and then I'll show you the real ending. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like, comment, or subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you in the next one.